All right, Chapter 4, Teddy and Company Explorers. When they finished their picnic, Prinny and Zia went home and Oompa packed up his basket. "Where are we going?" asked Sid. "North," answered Teddy. "Yes, but north where?" Sid insisted. Oompa set the basket down in front of Teddy and gave him his wagon's handle. The big gray elephant pushed the red wagon to the shore where the narrow strip of packed mud. When they reached the water's edge, he turned so that his left shoulder was closer to the water, and so Teddy's left ear and Sid's left eye were in line. Then he pushed the wagon forward, leaving behind the apple trees and everything familiar. "What are we looking for?" asked Sid. "We'll know when we find it," answered Teddy. "Yes, but what is it?" Sid insisted. Oompa pushed the wagon northward along the land's edge. Sid stayed close to Teddy's side. He could have gone much faster along, but he went slowly so they could all travel together. "With the sea always to our left, we can't get lost," Sid explained to Oompa. "I know," Oompa said, "because we can always know how to get home," Sid explained. "We're explorers," Teddy cried in excitement. "Explorers exploring." The sun shone brightly, and nobody cared about the line of flat gray clouds sneaking up to the blue sky behind them. For a long time, nobody said a word. The only sound was the breeze brushing through the stiff marsh grass and little waves licking the shore. The buzz and flutter of insects and shrieks of gulls and the occasional thump of the wagon wheels when they bounced over a stone was the only thing heard. Oompa and Sid and Teddy walked and slithered and rode along the shore and looked and listened and didn't talk until Teddy cried, "Stop!" Oompa stopped. He looked over Teddy's head and saw what Teddy had already noticed. They'd come to the edge of a stream. "Oh no," said Sid. "Oh well, I guess we have to turn around in time for a snack." The stream flowed out from among the trees and rushed to join the sea. "Did you know we had a stream so close to our house?" Teddy asked Oompa. "I didn't." "It's not very close," Oompa said. "How deep do you think it is?" Teddy asked. "I'll find out," Oompa said, and he stepped into the flowing water. Here's a picture of him stepping into the water. It came up to his fat gray ankles and then rose to his fat gray knees. He turned around and came back. "It's too deep for your wagon," he responded. "Oh well," said Sid, "but we did discover a stream." "I'm not looking for a stream," Teddy said. "I was looking for something else," he said, and then he had an idea. "We can explore the stream to find a place shallow enough for us to cross." But, Teddy, what if we get lost in the woods with nothing to eat?" Sid asked. Teddy explained his idea. "We'll follow the stream inland, and then after we cross it, we'll follow it back down to the sea. And then," he said as Sid took a breath to object again, "we'll go on, with the water on our left again so we can't get lost." Sid said, "But it could take a long time to get to a shallow enough place." "It could," Teddy agreed. "And we don't have anything to eat," Sid said again, as patiently as he could. "But we do," Oompa told him. "I put an extra picnic basket of muffins for a snack." "Oh," said Sid. "That's all right then. Let's go," urged Teddy. It was slightly uphill, so Oompa had to work hard to push Teddy's wagon. Sid slid along behind them through the thick grass that edged the bank of the stream, and Teddy sat up as tall as he could to see what was coming next. "Bush on the right," he would warn, or "Big stone dead ahead," he would say. They didn't have to follow the stream very far before the ground grew level. The stream ran shallow there, and they could cross it together. Sid holding his head up to keep it dry, and Oompa's 4 round feet splashing gently as he pushed the wagon through the water that wasn't much deeper than a puddle. Then they headed back to the sea. After the stream, there were big rocks along the shore instead of a strip of mud. The big rocks are almost impossible to push a wagon over, even if you are as strong as an elephant. So they moved a little inland, twisting their way among trees and bushes. Sid kept an eye out to be sure he could always see the water to the left. By that time, clouds were crowding close to the sun. Every now and then, one of the three travelers looked up, wondering if it was going to rain, but no one said a word about that. Instead, they kept talking. Instead of talking about rain, they talked about how far and how long. How far do you think we've gone? Teddy asked. How long have we been gone? Not so far yet, not so long, said Oompa. Only half of his attention on the questions, he had to concentrate on the job of pushing Teddy's wagons over roots and through bushes and roots. When can we have our snack? Asked Sid. A little later, a little further on, answered Oompa. After another while, they saw ahead of them a long beach that curved out into the water like a rainbow curves into the sky. Its sand was crowded with rocks. Teddy was pleased with the discovery. I didn't know there was a rocky beach. Did you? We could have our snack here, Sid suggested, but too many rocks, said Oompa, and he pushed on. When the beach was behind them, they found themselves moving through long grass as the water was still to their left. Sid said to Teddy, We've discovered a stream and a rocky beach. What is there left to find? Oompa felt funny. Is something different? He asked. What's different is the sun is hidden behind the clouds, Teddy explained. He was looking all around, not wanting to miss anything. I just want to see, he told Sid. Sid didn't think that was much of an answer. They could all see that the clouds had captured the sun. Everything did look a little different. We have to keep the sea to our left, he reminded Oompa. The explorers went on, moving through more trees and around more bushes. They found themselves at another beach, one that did not have rocks scattered all over. They stopped to look at the wide strip of sand and the gray waves rushing up against it. Now is a good time to eat, Sid suggested. He rested his head on the edge of Teddy's wagon close to the basket of muffins. Oompa agreed. I'm hungry too. It's hard work pushing a wagon over rough ground without a path to follow. Settling Teddy's wagon on the edge of the sand where it wouldn't sink in, he set the basket down in front of Sid and opened it wide. Right away, Sid swallowed down one muffin, then two, and more slowly a third. Oompa ate 1, 2, and 3 as well. Teddy studied the water, noticing how its color had changed, reflecting the cloudy sky and how the wind was blowing the white-topped waves along the gray surface. He wasn't hungry, but something did feel different. He wondered what it was. Can we go back? Sid suggested. We'll have to keep the sea on our right the whole way. I want to discover something more, Teddy said. Discover what kind of something more? Asked Sid. Maybe I could go ahead and find it for you. I don't think so, Teddy said. I don't know what it will be, but it has to be something new, something further on. Explorers discovered new things, he explained. We can keep going, can't we, Oompa? But Oompa was snoring gently and did not answer. Sid wanted a little nap too. So they all fell asleep quietly on the beach with the rush of waves for a lullaby. And that's a picture of the new place they've explored. We see Sid the snake, Teddy the bear, and Oompa the elephant all sleeping on the shore. And that is the end of chapter 4.